Thanks for everyone being here and excited about our season. We're thankful for our staff. As Melissa mentioned, our strength and conditioning staff is outstanding, and hopefully their hard work through the fall and here in January is going to keep our guys healthy and be able to sustain their strength through the long season. And our administration does a great job of trying to get us the things we need to help us be successful on the field. So we're hoping all those things translate, and in the end, you know, my job is to try to lead this team and build a culture and a team that they're playing for more than just themselves. And in today's society, it's so tough. Our student athletes are bombarded with the social media, told how great they are. We want to build them up. We want to encourage them. But I also think that it's our job to keep them kind of in the middle, if you will, and make sure they're hungry, make sure they are appreciative, and you know, understand that it's a privilege to do what we do and to represent this great university and the Pensacola community. And I think that humility and having that hunger to try to strive to be more and separate themselves from the rest of the pack, which we all try to do in this athletic department. It's a great challenge every year, and to see the success that our other teams have, it always motivates us and me as coach and our staff to try to match that. So you know, we like the team we put together. I think these guys, if you ask them, can tell you the chemistry, the culture is a lot different than last year. I think all the time, every year you think you have some pretty good culture in the fall, but you start really seeing the difference when you get back in January and seeing if that was true culture and a true team of players that care about each other. And I think this team has separated themselves from that, especially from last year. So it's been a joy for me to coach them. They've answered every call I've asked them to do. We've still got some work left to do for these next week or two before we open. And like I've told them before, you know, we just ask that they try to get a little better each day. And if we can do that, I think we'll be where we want to be, you know, at the end of the season. Any questions?
Nick or Nick, you know what?
My two Nicks.
Coach talks about the culture changing. What do you see from your perspective?
I mean, everyone just, it's hard to explain. Like, you get with a group of guys, and sometimes you automatically click, and like sometimes you shy away. And like this group, everyone just gets along with each other, and it's just fun to be around them all the time.
Yeah, we're always close. We're always hanging out on the field, off the field, and we're just gelling this year pretty well. So I'm excited for it. Yeah, it was very tough, considering the fact that I started every freshman year, sophomore year, and then have that injury. But I'm excited to be back and ready to get going.
And if you look at these guys' careers, you look at the stats, both of these guys, when they've been in the lineup every day, last year was really Nick's first time getting hurt, this Nick, Strasser, and we lost him the whole last month of the season, and it changed our lineup. He's a middle-of-the-order hitter. Same with Nick Kerkmann here. Nick's had a few other different things that have popped up here and there where he's only played in 25 games or so forth, and or maybe even his season's been broken up. Early injury, come back, a sickness here or there. But when they're in the lineup every day, both of them have hit over 300, which tells you their ability to barrel the ball up consistently, which is key, being consistent and being productive in baseball and hitting. And so I think if these guys, you know, they've seen it. They've had the good years. They've seen the down year. I know they strive to want to try to get a ring before they get out of this program, and we certainly want to do everything we can for them to do that. And they'll be a big piece of us doing it or not doing it.
Like you said, you don't really have necessarily a dominant arm you can point to. So how do you handle pitching? Is it you kind of sort that out as you go?
Well, you know, and then when I say dominant arm, I mean, you know, baseball-wise, you talk about the 90-plus mile-an-hour type guy. We have a few guys I think that could touch that, but they're going to pitch in the 85 to 88 range, so we have more of those guys that are similar. But my pitching philosophy has always been I don't break out the radar gun. I'm not as concerned with it. It's a matter of changing speeds and figuring out how to locate the fastball in and out and get the hitters off balance. And, you know, you get to this point in the preparation before the season, you see the goods and the bads, and it's hard sometimes to evaluate. I think our lineup is swinging the bat real well, and they're giving our pitchers fits. And so I've been in there trying to call pitches and try to set these guys up and try to get them out, and they've done a great job of putting the barrel on the ball. So I think sometimes our pitchers do well, and other times they don't, and some of that is because we've got some good offensive players. But we definitely want to have guys that can come in at those strikes. That's why we build our team around the pitching and the defense. We want them to fill the zone up, keep the offense active, keep the defense active. You know, one of the statistics I've been really hammering our guys about is about the 18 minutes of action that's really in about a 3-hour baseball game, 9-inning baseball. There's only about 18 minutes of action. So our mental focus and what we're going to do to stay involved in that and not, you know, lose the focus around those 18 minutes is key to success in baseball. And as you know, as a fan, it can be tough to watch. We're one of the only sports that doesn't have a clock on it like softball. You know, it can go on forever. So it's just a matter of them, you know, staying focused, concentrating on the little things that get us through a ball game. And, you know, if you touch the ball 3 times or 4 times, you know, are you going to be ready to make that play? And there may be a game where you don't touch the ball. But, you know, being ready is the key.